Are you a business owner that could use just one more customer? Those empty tables, vacant appointments, idle employees, and expired merchandise are missed opportunities. What if there were a community that connects you to high-value and motivated customers, giving you a competitive edge in the marketplace and increasing your revenue? Introducing Partners One. You keep doing what you do best, taking care of your customers, and we'll do what we do best, sending you new customers to take care of. Call us today to find out how Partners One can work for your business.
Welcome to the Rocket Right Show, starring Hurricane Betsy Barnes and Dr. K. Solar. Two busy blondes with their fingers on the pulse of all things Louisiana. Events, health, leisure, entertainment, and more. It's the Rocket Right Show. And now, here's Betsy and Kay.
And you're just in time for the party. We're so glad that you could join us because we are celebrating Dr. K. Solar's birthday. That's right. This is the birthday show. So if you have been watching for some time, you know that we had a little birthday, or Kay had a little birthday for me in August, and it was so much fun. So we just thought that you would like to join us for Kay's birthday celebration. We have a great show for you. We're going to celebrate a little bit. We're going to have a few libations. We're going to talk with some spicy folks. We're going to have a really good time, so we hope that you hang with us. And our first guest is Lionel Rainey with LR3 Consulting and PR. He's going to talk a little bit about the politics going on in Louisiana and a tribute to a friend of ours. And then we're also going to be talking with Laura Sue Wynn with Laura Sue Events and Marketing. She is quite the cool chick around town, does a lot of things within the Baton Rouge community and beyond. And then I believe we have a couple of, saucy.
We've got
people that can mix it up, you know what I'm saying?
Andrew and Thomas Salto with Sugarfield Distillery. So we'll be trying some of their fantastic products. And our girls from City Port Catering going to be bringing the Boudin. The Boudin King Cake. So if you hadn't had a Boudin King Cake, you're going to want to watch us eat it.
We like the Boudin birthday.
Yeah.
We like the Boudin birthday. You know, if you don't have a little Boudin on your birthday, just saying. So we're going to visit with Lionel, but before the end of the segment, we want to show you just a little bit about what makes K Solar so special.
Oh, wow.
So it could really choke me up. I'm going to try not to get choked up, but I really have got to tell you what a blessing K Solar has been to my life for the last about 7 years. Who would have thought that two blonde chicks on the go who bumped into each other at a Dukes of Hazzard reunion, the first and way back.
And we were not one of the Daisy
And
Duke
we were
girls.
not one of the Daisy Dukes.
Standing out of the way.
But we just clicked, and we were able within a short time to end up having a radio show, and then now TV and radio. And I'm just so grateful for you. I'm so grateful for the woman that you are and the example that you set
Thank you so
for
much.
the wife, the mother, the friend, and the doctor, and then someone who's an advocate for women. So before the end, we have a few little things we might want to show.
Thank you.
Lionel, you've been with us before.
I have.
And you know we all about on the go.
I know you are.
We are. You're on
And
the
you
go
are too.
A little bit, a little bit.
So you've worked with a lot of different candidates, a lot of different causes, trying to get some things pushed through that benefit Louisiana. So I wanted to ask you kind of what you're working on and what are some of the things that you see that all tax-paying citizens who have a third of their income taken for taxes need to think about as we go forward into these next special elections.
Sure. Yeah, we do have a lot going on right now.
We do.
We're gearing up for a significant amount of midterm elections, which is now less than 2 years away. So we've got a clear goal to retake the House of Representatives in Congress. So we're partially focused on that. We work for the Speaker of the House in Louisiana and the President of the Senate, and manage their.
And you might want to mention who they are in case some people
Clay
don't know.
Scheck-Snyder and Paige Cortez. Clay Scheck-Snyder is the Speaker of the House, and Paige Cortez is the President of the Senate. This year is a redistricting year. We manage our 501c4 Leading Louisiana, and so we're getting ready for that. We're getting ready for session coming up. This is a budgetary session.
Which is so key with everything we've had with
it is.
hurricanes, pandemic, everything else, lack of income.
Yeah, it's been like, for a lack of better word, the perfect storm. The economy clearly has been down significantly. We are an industry-driven and a hospitality-driven state,
We
and
are.
you've had basically a shutdown of our number one industry, which is the industry, which is hospitality, and food and beverage. And so it's tough, and so legislators are going to have some tough decisions to make. Thankfully, we've got a supermajority of conservatives in the Senate. We're very close to a supermajority in the House. You've got a conservative as the Speaker of the House, so I feel good. It's going to be a tough session. There's some races going on right now in Louisiana's 5th Congressional District. A good friend of mine, Luke Letlow, who I worked with when we ran Ralph Abraham's campaign, passed away from COVID.
Right.
And it just was newly elected. Literally one day of being able to take his oath. They were going to come to the hospital and let him take his oath. And so they called for there's a special election, clearly. His wife, Julia, is running for his seat.
God bless her for stepping up.
Yeah, that's
because they have young
a
children.
3 and a 1-year-old. And there's not really any other legitimate Republican or contender in there, so she should win easily. It's unfortunate that our state party didn't straight out choose to endorse her. I'm not sure why that decision was made. They're going to have to vote on it, which doesn't seem logical to me. There's also there's an election Saturday with the Central Committee, which is our state party, to elect possibly a new chairman. Louis Gervich, the current chairman, and Lance Harris, state representative, both vying for that seat. So there's possible that you could see some major changes being made in the Republican Party. Louisiana's 2nd Congressional District, Cedric Richmond, resigned that seat to take an office in the West Wing. So he is a senior advisor to the president, to President Biden. So that seat's up for grabs. There are 2 main contenders. That's primarily a Democrat and minority-driven district in and around New Orleans, which strangely enough stretches all the way up
all the way to the Capitol.
All the way to the Capitol,
Yeah.
which is, again, we have a redistricting coming up this year. There are 2 major candidates, Troy Carter and Karen Carter Peterson, which are vying for it. I think the good money is on Troy Carter to be able to take that seat. There's one more race happening right now, and that's down in the 82nd House District out of Jefferson Parish. That was Charles Henry's seat, it was Cameron Henry's previous seat. Charles is Cameron's brother, who worked for Steve Scalise, and Charles was in there for a year and decided to step down and take he had a really good job opportunity, which you couldn't do both.
Legislators don't make much, no matter what you think. They really don't make much of anything.
They make about $16,000 a year.
Yeah.
And so it's and you wonder why only people that run are people, and it's almost a full-time job.
Yes.
And so that's why you typically have a lot of people who are wealthy that inevitably run. But Judge Schlegel, Scott Schlegel's wife, is running for that. So it'd be good to see another female Republican conservative in the legislature, so that's exciting.
We need more females, period. Of any party, we need more women, I think, to step up and people to support their candidacy.
Certainly wish they would support conservative females candidacy, but I agree. I mean, look, it's the best person is I believe the person that needs to win. It doesn't matter to me if you're a man or a woman. I think the best person running is who I'll support. But it's good to have and we do. I think we have the most females in the legislature right now than we've ever had in the state of Louisiana, which is awesome. And then we had terrible news last night. Terrible news last night. Good friend of mine, somebody that's a good friend to so many people. Steve Carter, former state representative, died from complications surrounding COVID last night.
He certainly was a kind and very astute, committed person to Louisiana and to Baton Rouge.
When I first started doing this, I'm not from here. I didn't really know anybody here.
We adopted you.
You did. We wanted to tell everybody where I'm from. Alabama.
Alabama. He wears the crimson.
I do. I like to win, but when I decided to go into political consulting. I don't know, 8 years ago. I was working out of a CC's coffee shop, and just trying to figure it out. And that's when I met Steve for the first time. He had a little coffee.
He
group.
loves coffee shops.
He does. He loves them, and he had a group that he met there with. And I was it's not anybody now, but I certainly just I was just a guy in a coffee shop at that point. And Steve took time out of his schedule and out of his day to start to meet with me and start mentoring me. And then 3 years later asked me to run his last house race.
Wow.
And I did, and became a good friend, and it's a heartbreaking end. He fought for a long time. He was in the hospital for several weeks, and just unfortunately.
Well, he was a fighter.
He was.
He was a fighter.
He was.
Yeah.
And he a great person to everybody. Everybody who met him. I don't know anybody that has a bad word to say about him. Somebody that will be badly and deeply missed in Louisiana.
So we need to be in prayer for his family and everybody who loved him.
Which is a lot of people.
Like you did.
Yeah.
I'm glad you gave us that rundown.
Yeah.
That was so awesome.
Right.
Yeah. Y'all need to get involved and understand what's going on in these next elections and make sure that you're getting the right people. And I'd like you to just take a little look at a couple of pictures of Kay Solar as we celebrate her birthday. We have a little video with some of the fun things that we've gotten to do over the last 7 years, because we are two busy blondes on the GEAUX. Kind of crazy, but
Yeah, that's a crazy picture there.
but we've had a really good time doing it, and I just encourage you as a tribute to Kay, if you want to go on our Facebook page, or if you want to send a message, we'd love for you to send her a happy birthday message. And we're going to be right back with Laura Sue Wynn, Laura Sue Events.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Hey y'all, I'm Amanda Shaw. We all know Louisiana is as fun as all get out. So get out, take a road trip, and explore everything Louisiana has to offer. Fill her up and try a new restaurant that's as fun-loving as it is food-loving. Grab the family and take off for monumental adventures at our 21 state parks. Or take a magical minivan tour along our 19 scenic trails and byways and rediscover the character and characters that make our state a lot like nowhere else. Louisiana is a trip. Take one today and enjoy a close-by, far from ordinary adventure that's sure to feed your soul.
This is Lieutenant Governor Billy Nungesser. Plan your road trip at LouisianaIsATrip.com.
Slimshot is the most in-demand injection in medical weight loss, and we are pleased to offer it at Causey Med Aesthetic. This safe and effective injection helps boost your metabolism, supports increased energy, burns body fat, and reduces appetite. These shots can be taken safely once a week or as needed when your weight loss is at a standstill. Slimshot combined with touchless lipo treatments produce a powerful 1-2 punch for targeting that stubborn body fat.
Since the early 1800s, the Selassie family has played a significant role in the retail industry in Louisiana. Stuart Selassie has achieved the Certified Diamond Graduate designation from the prestigious Gemological Institute of America. What that means to you, whether it's appraisals, design, build, repair, or diamond sales, you have an expert you can count on. At Selassie's, you make all the right choices. Selassie Jewelry and Fine Gifts, in the heart of the Denham Springs Antique District. Find them on Facebook.
Are you a business owner that could use just one more customer? Those empty tables, vacant appointments, idle employees, and expired merchandise are missed opportunities. What if there were a community that connects you to high-value and motivated customers, giving you a competitive edge in the marketplace and increasing your revenue? Introducing Partners One. You keep doing what you do best, taking care of your customers, and we'll do what we do best, sending you new customers to take care of. Call us today to find out how Partners One can work for your business.
Hi, I'm Dr. Ron Mcmorris of Elite Chiropractic in Livingston Parish, conveniently located off the I-12 corridor in Walker and Albany. If you suffer from sciatica, migraines, or other pain conditions, give us a call to see if we have a technique that best fits you. We have multiple techniques, including chiropractic adjustments, massage therapy, dry needling, rehab, and much more. Again, I'm Dr. Ron Mcmorris with Elite Chiropractic in Livingston Parish, Walker, and Albany.
Hi, I'm Tony Acor with Southern Heirs Auction, Dental Springs, Louisiana. We've been professional estate liquidators for over 30 years. Please take time to join us for our weekly online sales on Facebook. If you need help, hit us up. We are often imitated but never duplicated. www.southernheirs.com or Facebook at Southern Heirs Auction. 500, but a good 4, but a good 300, a good 200, a good 2. I got 100 and a half, 170.
Where else can you take the trail less traveled at a pace all your own? Where else? Escape to one of Louisiana's 21 state parks for a picture-perfect getaway.
Where else can you be a world away and this close to home?
And welcome back to Dr. K. Solar's birthday party right here on Rock It Right. I'm Hurricane Betsy Barnes, here with Dr. K. Solar, the birthday girl, on a full moon. There's a moon in the sky, and I think the party's just starting. And we have with us Laura Sue Wynn. Laura Sue is the founder of Laura Sue Events and Marketing, but she does so much more in our community, and she brings women and groups and causes together, and she does a beautiful job doing that. And she's been working with Kay and I to do some of our marketing and tie some of our things together. But I wanted to share with you another little tribute to Kay Solar.
Oh, Lord.
Okay, so
hey, my head's going to be as big as these balloons here. My hair's going to start going.
Well, you know what? That photo is of Kevin Gallagher, who was our producer for 5 years. And through the last 7 years, Kay and I have been friends, but the last 6 doing a show. And we have met some of the most incredible, generous, talented people. And if you don't know, Kay was the founder of the very first singer-songwriter festival in the state of Louisiana. And now there's about 9 that have patterned. They kind of copied the same thing, but it works and they make it unique to their areas. So Kay has brought a lot of music and a lot of fun into my life. And if you see pictures of us, there's so many pictures. I think I get to spend more time with you than just about any woman. I think besides your husband, I probably have as many or more pictures with you, with all the good times that we have.
And you might have more pictures because I'm usually taking the pictures, so I'm not in any of ours.
So you're in all these.
I look, there's him and the boys, there's him and the boys, and I could hardly find one with me in it. So.
Well, I'm going to share all these pictures with Curtis and the boys.
And you know, the reason we have so many pictures together is because you know how to do selfies.
Yeah, that's right.
Yes. I hadn't figured out how to get my arm out there and do it just right. So.
Well, we have had a lot of fun. And so if you want to wish Dr. K. Solar a happy birthday, put a little story, an anecdote. Maybe she helped bring your babies into the world. Maybe she helped you when she diagnosed you with, unfortunately, cancer, or helped you get through a great health difficulty. And so in honor of Kay and of all the women that support us, not just us, but support you, please thank them, hug their neck, tell them how much you love them and appreciate them like we are with Kay now through her birthday for the next week. And we may just continue this for a whole nother week.
I'm good with that. I'm good with that. I mean, my numbers don't keep going. I just kind of stay the same.
Right.
So
29
that's okay,
again.
You know, so I can celebrate every day. All right.
So we're really excited that you could come because you are a great connector of people. So not only do you do beautiful events and are a marketing whiz, you really do connect people in ways that matter to them. So Laura Sue Wynn, we wanted to introduce you. And let me tell you, it's taken us a while to get her on the show because she's very busy. And so we want you to share with people, you know, what are your passions and what are you doing that helps people come together?
Absolutely. So first and foremost, thank you so much for having me on the show. And happy birthday, Miss
Kay. Thank you.
So just a little bit about myself. So I was born and raised in Honduras. So I came over here, definitely not a marketing degree. I learned as I went with marketing. But I built my business on events because I really love logistics. I really love building like an event that brings people together. Mm-hmm. So I think that from that and like doing marketing, I can just mix both of them together to bring like the events that we have. It was so funny because I remember that my first ever event, it was with Kay Solar. She was she did the music for that event.
Yes, that was the
Wing Festival.
Wing Festival. I was going to say
Yes.
chicken fried.
Wing-a-mania?
Oh, it's chicken fried wings. It was
Wing-a-mania,
Wing-a-mania.
yeah.
And,
Yeah.
and it coincided with the Songwriter Festival, and
Right.
so we put songwriters there. It was a great event.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We raised a lot of money for that year. And then hopefully, like, well, not right now, but like we're planning to have another quick Wing-a-mania, like happening in March or
Like wings
April.
on the go?
Yes, wings on the go. Yep. So that should be coming in shortly.
Good.
But yeah, that's pretty much me.
Well, I think you do more than that because you are an animal advocate. You also are an advocate for bettering education for all schools, all students.
Yes.
Do you want to share a little bit about pets and people?
Pets
Sure.
and people. I like that.
So I am actually the founder for All Pups Welcome, which is going to be a puppy hub where you can find all the information about like veterinarians, like places to go, places to like rec parks, like things
Puppy
to
yoga?
puppy yoga. Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, I'm going to get my puppy all trained and being good for when you have the next one.
Yes. Oh my God, that was
That's
so
gonna be
much
quick,
fun.
probably.
It was so nice to have, like, we fundraised for the Friends of the Animals. We last time we did it, we fundraised $500 for them, which helps with vaccinations for the pups. And then yeah, pretty much that. And on the day, besides
We all have like a full-time thing and a
Yeah.
part-time thing and an on-the-side sort of thing that we just enjoy
Yes.
helping people and connecting people because we are eventaholics and networkaholics, and you also are.
oh yes, absolutely.
Yes.
I miss events a lot, but like usually
For
like
sure.
in the past, like I was always at different events, networking, meeting new people, like love connecting. But my full-time, my day job is brand manager for new schools for Baton Rouge. So we ensure that every child has access to high-quality education.
And you do a beautiful job with that.
Thank you.
You really do. And you're also on the board for the State Museum, are you not?
I am.
Yes. So what are some of the other board positions or things that you are doing and then might want to do? Have you thought about that for 2021?
I have not. I have to say 2021 has been so busy so far. And a lot of events are happening virtually. So that's another thing that I can lean in as well.
You really are very technologically advanced. And so you're able to juggle a lot of different things and connect people in non-traditional ways. And last week we had Aaron Hogan here, and you're also working
Yes.
with Aaron Hogan with bringing some events together in his space
Yes.
for I Wander, EYE, Wander Photography.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about that and that collaboration.
Yes. So when I met Aaron, me and him were just talking, and we were just like doing like a lot of ideas. Like he was telling me some ideas, and I told him other things that he can do. And then he built this big space that Betsy, you had the chance to see.
Beautiful.
And then they have this space that is like you can do anything in there. It's like a white open canvas space, so they can host like a lot of different events. Maybe host you guys there.
We'll have
we-
to be doing that.
I
and
think
he
we will,
actually
yeah.
offered to like take our photographs, which
And we need to get
we
some.
need to get that done.
We have a lot of photographs,
Yes.
as you can see, but they're not really professional photographs. They're just fun
Yeah.
photos.
But let me tell you, your selfie game is strong.
Oh, thank you.
Yes.
We're trying to
I
step it
just
up.
want him to like,
One of the things-
make me look like I did 5 years ago when I look at a few of those pictures.
Let me tell you, whenever like you search on Google selfie game, like it's all about the angles, y'all.
It's all about the angles.
So give us a couple of tips on angles for people that want to up their selfie game.
So you never take pictures like to the front. You always take it at an angle with your arms up. I've always learned that. You look better like whenever like
you
you
look
do it.
thinner and younger, right?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
And always sideways.
Always sideways, not
Yeah.
just straight.
Not just straight, just sideways. That's one of the things that I learned, especially at events as well. You do it, and you want to capture everything in the back. You do it from the side and an
Yeah.
angle.
So we have a couple of mutual friends that you collaborate with also.
Yes.
One of our favorite people, and she's been on our show multiple times, is Bridget Tate.
Yes.
And she has Capital City Lighting. And you help her with some of her marketing as well.
I did. I actually recreated her website.
Yes. So she has a very strong social media game. So if you want to see different builders, different contractors, different collaborators, it really comes down to who do you know and who do you know to go to to connect other people with what they need. And it's the same thing with events.
Right.
Having a list of different vendors that can provide lighting and lightscaping and music and things like that. I don't know anybody that can connect people with music better than K Solar.
Well, thank you.
You know,
Absolutely.
that's
Well,
the truth.
I think when you get involved in something, then you know all the people in that, and then people feel comfortable because you know those people, and you know you kind of just make this little circle go around.
One of the things with events is I always say events is like a puzzle. You need a lot of different pieces in order to put it together.
That's right.
But once you plan it and once you execute it, you see the whole puzzle together.
Right.
And that's the best thing.
And everybody
That's
really
the magic.
does. It is the magic. But you know, the Songwriter Festival, I mean, there's hundreds and hundreds of people that are involved and come and enjoy it. But it's like in the same thing with events. I think everybody will be so excited when we can have real events again. Everybody's going to just show up and bring their best. You won't have to really talk about it. Everybody be like, bring in their best because we're just so ready. Aren't we? Just
we're
ready
so
to
ready.
get back to a normal,
And I know
regular,
so many
fun,
things
joie de vivre.
have moved from the spring to the fall.
Right.
There's going to be so much to do in the fall.
We hope.
Because well, unless we start going backwards again, but let's hope not. But right now, if you look at all the spring events that have moved into the fall, it's like wow.
So tell people, how can they get in touch with you? So if you want to do an event, you want to do some marketing, you want to connect with a community of creative people, Laura Sue Wynn, how can they get in touch with you?
Definitely go to my website, laurasueevents.com, and fill out the form, and I'll get it and I'll reach back out.
She's very quick about it too. Very, very
try
quick
to.
about it. Yes, she's very quick about it. Well, I'm really glad you could come.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming to celebrate Dr. K's birthday.
Thank you. I just feel so honored. Yeah.
Okay, so one of the things that I always tell my clients and everybody, that my staple outfit is always my pink jacket.
I love it. And I noticed it as soon as you came in. I'm like, you're going to be in the hot seat, and you got on the hot pink jacket.
Hot pink.
I love it.
Just for you.
Thank you.
That's right.
It's a party. It's a party pink, and makes a powerful statement, right?
That's right. We're going to be right back with Rock It Right. Stay tuned for the party.
Since the early 1800s, the Selassie family has played a significant role in the retail industry in Louisiana. Stuart Selassie has achieved the Certified Diamond Graduate designation from the prestigious Gemological Institute of America. What that means to you, whether it's appraisals, design, build, repair, or diamond sales, you have an expert you can count on. At Selassie's, you make all the right choices. Selassie Jewelry and Fine Gifts in the heart of the Denham Springs Antique District. Find them on Facebook.
Rocket Right Radio with Hurricane Betsy Barnes and Dr. K Solar is grateful for the sponsoring businesses who make our show possible. Partners 1, Better Barter for Baton Rouge. Selassie Jewelry and Fine Gifts. Advantage Health Solutions and Dr. Boyd Michael Helm. Mary Bird Perkins, Our Lady of the Lake Cancer Center. Hightower Dental Concepts and Dr. Leah Larson. Citigroup Hospitality. Laura Sue Events and Marketing. Southern Airs Auctions and Tony Acord. Louisiana Women in Business Magazine. LouisianaTravel.com. LouisianaIsATrip.com. Take one. And Dr. Danielle Causey with Causey Aesthetic Medicine. Thank you for making our show possible.
I was diagnosed October 19th. I immediately started with a multitude of scans, and then I was having an 8-hour surgery. My biggest concern was my family and being able to see me come home every day and know everything is going to be okay. I felt comfortable that I was being treated by some of the best. There were some scary points along the way, but it's just kind of like been a little blip in the road.
Money, wellness, fun. Rocket Right Radio takes you all across Louisiana and the nation with guests who live life to the fullest.
I'm Hurricane Betsy Barnes.
I'm Dr. K Solar.
You're gonna love it.
Join us every week when we cover
Everything under the sun.
Live and learn with the Wright sisters.
Politics.
health,
Music and entertainment.
local agnet.
Rocket Right Radio. You're gonna love it.
Hi, I'm Tony Acor with Southern Heirs Auction, Dental Springs, Louisiana. We've been professional estate liquidators for over 30 years. Please take time to join us for our weekly online sales on Facebook. If you need help, hit us up. We are often imitated but never duplicated. www.southernheirs.com or Facebook at Southern Heirs Auction. 500, but a good 4, but a good 300, a good 200, a good 2. I got 100 and a half, 100 and a half, 170.
Hey y'all, I'm Amanda Shaw. We all know Louisiana is as fun as all get out. So get out, take a road trip, and explore everything Louisiana has to offer. Fill her up and try a new restaurant that's as fun-loving as it is food-loving. Grab the family and take off for monumental adventures at our 21 state parks. Or take a magical minivan tour along our 19 scenic trails and byways and rediscover the character and characters that make our state a lot like nowhere else. Louisiana is a trip. Take one today and enjoy a close by, far from ordinary adventure that's sure to feed your soul.
This is Lieutenant Governor Billy Nungesser. Plan your road trip at LouisianaIsATrip.com.
And we got a little birthday party going on. We're so glad that you could join us. I'm Hurricane Betsy Barnes here with the birthday girl, Dr. Kay Solar. And what would a show with Kay be without trying a little cocktail or wine? You know, she
makes me seem like I party all the time, doesn't she, guys?
She appreciates. Love it. Look, we love you. We feed you. And if you are ready, we'll be glad to give you a drink too with whatever we're feeding you. But Kay is really great about sharing all the wonderful distillers, different wines, different things that have a Louisiana connection. That's one of her gifts, one of her many, many gifts.
Thank you.
So you're
I'm
here
so
for the
glad
party.
that
Thanks for joining
I'm connected, and we have Thomas and Andrew Solto with Sugarfield Distillery that's located in Gonzales. And let's talk a little bit about your backgrounds and how you came together and decided to do a distillery. Sure thing. Who's up?
Well, we're brothers, obviously. And our mom still can't believe we went into business together. That's a true story. Hey, Mom. Yeah.
And y'all are still speaking, and it's going well.
Andrew and I were having drinks one night and decided that over drinks that we wanted to do this. And the next morning we sobered up, and it still seemed like a good idea. So that's kind of how it originated. So
and Thomas is really the introvert, and I'm the extrovert here. So Thomas does a lot of the more scientific stuff. I'm in charge of the sales and marketing. I'm the one out hitting the streets. He's the one making the booze. So we work together very well. So
absolutely,
that's great. That's great. And so, how long has this been going? When did you make your first bottle of stuff?
We made our first bottle of stuff about 2 years ago. We had a training class together. I still have that bottle, and it's still mostly full because it was not very good.
It was awful. Like
We've gotten better at it, we also have a distiller that's really helped us along the path.
His name's Dean Vosla. He's awesome. Does great.
So we've we probably started 3 years ago, really hardcore hitting the idea. We went through the LSU Business Incubator with Charlie D'Agostino.
I love that. That is such a great thing here.
Yeah, it really is. It's a hidden gem that it's a great place to start a business with. So they helped us a lot, and we had our grand opening about a year ago, and
January 4th
right around COVID, right?
Yes. Unfortunately.
January 1st, so you just had your first birthday.
Yes.
Your first anniversary. And the bottles are really beautiful.
So,
thank you.
They really are.
So let's talk about the products, because you do look at Louisiana products going into
well, how about we pour a little bit before we
Yes,
talk about it?
I'm all for that because it's my
we don't
birthday.
want to tell you how good it is unless we really know.
Well, I already know because I stopped by and checked out the whole spot and tasted some, and it's fabulous.
I think we should do a field trip to their still and
They're
maybe do a little video.
Absolutely, y'all are always welcome.
Okay.
So the first thing I'm pouring you here is our sugar-filled vodka.
Okay.
Our vodka, most
That
vodkas
might be my favorite, and I haven't even tasted it.
most vodkas are made from potatoes or wheat or corn.
Mhm.
Ours is made from 100% cane sugar. The
is
cane
good.
sugar comes from Lula Sugar Refinery in Belrose, and it's completely produced at the distillery. Fermented, distilled, and bottled at the distillery. So
If you're not
cheers.
already sweet enough, you should have some of this.
I'm going to.
Yeah, I guess let me take the next one. We're the next bottle
That's
over here.
very good.
This is our white rum.
Very sweet.
Yeah,
Our white
and
rum
it
is
doesn't have any
made.
sugar in it. It's completely just the
That's
cane sugar
delicious.
just has a natural
That's
sweetness.
really
to it.
delicious.
Yes. Yeah, and it makes great cocktails. That's what I love about our vodka. It goes so well in a martini, a dirty martini. Goes with all your fruit juices. Goes with tonic water. I mean, it's your Swiss Army vodka.
I like that.
It's yummy stuff. Yeah.
Cool beans.
You want to pour a little bit of the rum
Yeah,
through?
so
Yes.
this is our white rum. Our white rum is made from 90% sugar, 10% molasses. Get all the sugar and molasses from Lula Sugar Refinery as well. Thomas literally goes to the sugar refinery and picks it up himself because we were paying more for the shipping than we were for the molasses at
Do
one
y'all
point.
video some of the things you do in your steps toward production? Because I think that's fascinating.
Yeah.
We've done a little bit of that. Probably want to do a little bit more of that. This year's been such a crazy year that we've really been.
We could hook you up with some cameramen who would be happy to come
yeah.
out and see the process and then taste the final product.
Yeah, well, we'll work for alcohol. So.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is our rum. Cheers.
Yeah,
That's
and I
very
love the
smooth.
fact that
Very
you
smooth.
don't have just one product. So
Yeah.
You said something a moment
got a
ago.
big variety of stuff.
How many have you launched? How many products?
We counted them the other day. We've launched over 25 products in our first year.
Wow.
A lot of them were kind of small batch.
Yeah, a lot of small batch
releases
stuff.
from the distillery.
Right.
But then we've got 8 products in distribution now through.
7 or 8, yep.
Yeah.
And where can people buy it?
Everything's available at the distillery. We're also in a lot of your local stores. If you don't see us in your store, let the store know, and
Ask for
we'll be
it.
sure to get them picked up. But some of the retailers that have really been super helpful with us are Rouse's, Oak Point. I'm just blanking right now.
Hocus Pocus.
Hocus Pocus, yes, absolutely. Ralph's. Just Quista Paste. So
more the
Martin's
locally
Wine Cellar.
owned AG grocers, those people that know that local products are going to sell, and just the fact, and I am more likely, and you are too, Kay, to buy local.
Oh, I love
You
that.
know,
Yes.
so I wouldn't
I
want to
love
support.
supporting local stuff.
Yeah, that's right. You know, Tito's vodka is good, but I'd rather support somebody local.
sure.
Heck yeah.
So, you know, I think we all need to buy local, buy Louisiana
Yeah.
as often as we can.
Absolutely.
Because there's nobody that puts more love into it than we do.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what else we got here?
All right.
Well, I didn't even finish my rum. Look,
Oh.
Okay, well you best drink up, girl.
Maybe you are finished.
Maybe you are.
You want to go to the bourbon drink?
Sure. Yeah. Let me talk about the bourbon a little bit. So, if you want something, I think next year having some king cake and things like that, bourbon goes great with it. But bourbon goes great with almost anything,
Yes,
right? You know. So,
That's my favorite.
yeah, this is definitely why Thomas and I got into this business.
bourbon?
Is bourbon. We love bourbon.
you were bourbon motivated.
Oh yeah, yeah. So this bourbon is a 7-barrel blend, and of those 7 barrels, 6 of them are a 5-year barrels, and the last one is a 7-year. And it comes out super smooth. This one came out kind of sweet. This is our batch 5. This is the sweetest one that we've had so far. Great in cocktails. Great just to sip.
How many do you do in a batch? How many bottles do you do in a batch? Or how does that work?
So 7 barrels was about 1,500 bottles.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
and we're about out of this batch. We'll be working on our next batch over the next couple
Because
of
people
weeks.
who love bourbon are quite the connoisseurs.
Oh,
They
yeah.
don't really put anything in it.
Let's talk about the fruity products that you've made. Some fruit flavored vodkas and
Yeah,
other
so
products.
that was a passion that I had kind of going into this whole process, and that was what kind of got a lot of this started. So kind of the idea of like encapsulating fruit in a spirit. Not something that's kind of that one note. Something that a strawberry to me is more than just that one kind of Jolly Rancher note. It's got it's got seeds in it. It's got the inside pulp. It's got everything in it that does that's what a strawberry tastes like. So like we did a strawberry liqueur last spring with all of our strawberries came from Springfield, and it sold out like in the middle of COVID in like 3 weekends.
That's crazy. And then you've got the peach, which I brought home.
Yes,
and then was that loquat?
Yes, we have a loquat, and then we're super excited. We love Louisiana citrus. And it's such a huge part of South Louisiana this time of the year. We, in the next month and a half, we'll have a limoncello.
We're not calling it a limoncello. We're calling it a lemon rum. Yep.
Yes.
A lemon rum.
Yeah.
Lemon liqueur. And
lemon liqueur is great.
And then we're going to call it, we're going to have a kumquat brandy liqueur, an orange liqueur that'll be re-released, and then a satsuma liqueur also. So.
Yeah, and the purpose of all of our fruit, we try to, encapsulate, biting into a peach or biting into a strawberry and encapsulate that in a bottle. And we really nail it. Like, those spirits are just incredible.
And I bet the local farmers and growers are so grateful.
Absolutely.
Because, there's not been the same sales, truck sales, things like that as maybe in years past. There's not as many things being shipped. So we really need to support our Louisiana. Again, buy local, buy Louisiana.
So, and we have less than a minute. So I want you to tell folks, where are you located? Yes, and that is one of my favorites.
We'll drink that.
We're going to have that with some king cake. So we'll keep that on up here. But where are you located? Hours? How do people come check you out other than at their favorite supermarkets?
Awesome. Yeah, we're located in Gonzales, Louisiana. You can check us out on Facebook or our website at sugarfieldspiritsla.com.
Yeah, and we will share all of those links on our Facebook page. Heck, maybe I'll go home and make some cocktails with some of those and have to share them.
Perfect.
Well, invite your friends.
Because I will. It'll be like a chemistry class in my kitchen. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So up next, we're going to be having some king cake with our folks from City Pork, and we'll be trying that last libation there, the coffee creamer, which is like one of my faves. You've got to try.
They're all her favorite.
Hi, I'm Dr. Ron Mcmorris of Elite Chiropractic in Livingston Parish, conveniently located off the I-12 corridor in Walker and Albany. If you suffer from sciatica, migraines, or other pain conditions, give us a call to see if we have a technique that best fits you. We have multiple techniques, including chiropractic adjustments, massage therapy, dry needling, rehab, and much more. Again, I'm Dr. Ron Mcmorris with Elite Chiropractic in Livingston Parish, Walker, and Albany.
Some call it joie de vivre, the joy of life. In Louisiana, it's our way of life. From music that shakes up your senses to food that wakes up your palate. That joy vibrates in every note we play and spices up every meal we serve. So come live life to the fullest. Come one, come y'all, come feed your soul in Louisiana. I'm Sean Ardway, inviting you to plan your trip at louisianatravel.com.
Slimshot is the most in-demand injection in medical weight loss, and we are pleased to offer it at Causey Metastatic. This safe and effective injection helps boost your metabolism, supports increased energy, burns body fat, and reduces appetite. These shots can be taken safely once a week or as needed when your weight loss is at a standstill. Slimshot combined with touchless lipo treatments produce a powerful 1-2 punch for targeting that stubborn body fat.
Rocket Right Radio with Hurricane Betsy Barnes and Dr. K. Solar is grateful for the sponsoring businesses who make our show possible. Partners 1, Better Barter for Baton Rouge. Selassie Jewelry and Fine Gifts. Advantage Health Solutions and Dr. Boyd Michael Helm. Mary Bird Perkins, Our Lady of the Lake Cancer Center. Hightower Dental Concepts and Dr. Leah Larson. Citigroup Hospitality. Laura Sue Events and Marketing. Southern Airs Auctions and Tony Acord, Louisiana Women in Business Magazine, LouisianaTravel.com, LouisianaIsATrip.com, take one, and Dr. Danielle Causey with Causey Aesthetic Medicine. Thank you for making our show possible.
Where else can you take the trail less traveled at a pace all your own? Where else? Escape to one of Louisiana's 21 state parks for a picture-perfect getaway.
Where else can you be a world away and this close to home?
Since the early 1800s, the Selassie family has played a significant role in the retail industry in Louisiana. Stuart Selassie has achieved the Certified Diamond Graduate designation from the prestigious Gemological Institute of America. What that means to you, whether it's appraisals, design, build, repair, or diamond sales, you have an expert you can count on. At Selassie's, you make all the right choices. Selassie Jewelry and Fine Gifts, in the heart of the Denham Springs Antique District. Find them on Facebook.
I had a meeting with Dr. Barfield and it kind of just hit me. It probably is cancer. After the surgery, I wasn't scared anymore. I was looking forward to getting started with chemo. Not one time did I get a nurse in a bad mood. I was here for 5 hours at a time and I did not dread coming. To get people from around the country to come to Baton Rouge, that says a lot right there. That this place is cutting edge.
Show. I'm Dr. Kay Solar in the house with Hurricane Betsy Barnes, and you know it is a party when we have our girls from City Port Catering here.
That's right.
So
it's all about
Katie
the good time.
and Jessica Burris. So
thank you for coming to celebrate Kay's birthday.
Well, we've got a bottle of champagne to celebrate Kay's birthday.
Well, you feel free to pop champagne. That is like
You
my
know.
second favorite sound, the sound of a champagne cork.
Should
the
we
first
ask-
favorite.
I was about to ask, should we ask?
Children's laughter.
Oh, that's good.
children's
I thought it was
sweet.
my sweet. I don't know. I don't know what you were thinking, Jessica.
Kids laughing, champagne popping. I mean, I call it life.
Absolutely. That's a great
Woo,
thing.
there you go.
So
Happy birthday.
thank you.
So
Man.
as you're pouring, I want to give Kay a little gift. So if
Oh,
you
my
just,
goodness
if
gracious.
you just pass this down. So
This has been such a party.
If you remember, for my birthday in August, Kay is a new artist. She has been painting. She
Brand
painted
new,
She painted
yes.
a fabulous picture of me, and it just had a lot
Did
of
you do the
symbolism and
same?
significance. No, I'm not an artist. So anytime you see Kay, she usually has a guitar, a cell phone, a bag, some cool hip hats and boots,
That must have been at the
glasses
Street
on her
Songwriter
head.
Festival when everybody
That's
signed
awesome.
the guitar.
That's right.
Such
So-
a good one.
Great.
That's right. So everybody got
Good
to
job,
see that
good
on the
job.
screen. Yeah, that is Kay. That is
that's so
absolutely Kay.
awesome.
She's always connecting people and
I
pulling
look
people
so
together.
young. How many years ago was that?
I did find it on your husband's Facebook. It was on your husband's
well,
Facebook.
About that.
So Kay always loves to have a good time and bring people together, loves the music, loves promoting Louisiana musicians, and it's been a huge, huge blessing to me. And here's a few more pictures celebrating some of the really cool people that we have gotten to meet in the time that we've been doing the show.
We
and
have had
all of
some
these
great
people
guests.
love you. They
Oh.
love you, and you've been so good to so many people. And so I just thought it's important to share, you know, the people that have come in and out of our lives and our show, because it really is what makes Louisiana wonderful, and we're just thankful. So I'm so thankful for you, and I love you, and I'm so glad that you were born and that you're in our life.
Cheers.
Thank you so
That's
much.
right.
Cheers
Oh,
to
cheers to
Kay.
Kay.
Happy birthday. Happy
That's
birthday.
right. Thank y'all so
That's right.
much.
I love your china, your silver.
Thank
your
you.
crystal.
Only the finest for you,
that's right.
ladies.
Hey, I love it. Nothing like a to-go cup.
That's right.
So-
So we are here celebrating with Jessica and Katie from City Port Catering, and it looks like you brought a little party fair. So
did.
tell us a little bit about it.
The brownies are just for Kay's birthday.
Hey, and
Yeah.
look, there's a Miss Leah Larson.
That's right, Miss
Oh,
Leah
Leah.
Larson.
Yeah, well, so many great guests.
So
on the
many
show.
great guests. There has been.
Yes.
We have brownies. You have some sort of delicious cocktail here.
So that's the drink and the king cake. These are dessert specials. These are drink and dessert specials at the brasserie right now, City Port Brasserie. So it's
Okay.
a
On
Kahlua
Jefferson
king,
Highway.
Kahlua king cake drink.
That looks awesome.
Very yummy.
Pecan vodka, cream, Kahlua, little sugar rum, cinnamon stick, and then that's a regular just little king cake bite, individual king cake for dessert.
Oh, I love that.
And then of course our Boudin king cake,
which I'm going to tell you that is so fantastic. And what I really love is the fact that it has your pepper jelly
vinaigrette
dressing on the top, which, you know, if you've had the salad there, or any of the things that it's a compliment to.
Right.
I just love that.
So I feel like I'm not in the know. So the Boudin is
How
in
are
the
you
king
not
cake.
in the know,
The
Betsy?
Boudin is in the king cake, and then you've got the pepper jelly vinaigrette
Right.
on top.
And it's a savory king cake rather than a traditional sweet king cake. The Boudin we make over at City Slice. We smoke everything over there. It's a 2-day process to get the Boudin ready to go. And then we add in the rice and green onions and all the seasonings and stuff. And then it comes over to us at catering. And then we make the king cakes to order. Top them off with the pepper jelly vinaigrette, some cracklins, bacon, a little bit of parsley, and then those super cute little pigs that
I know the super cute little
that
pig.
squeak when you squeeze them.
That's a great idea.
It was actually
it was an
really
accident,
bad,
at
a
ordering
happy
things.
accident.
I'm really bad at ordering things online, and thought I was ordering one thing, and that's what we got. But they're really cute, so it's
And we're gonna keep ordering
It kind
them.
of fit.
We love them.
And
That's
you
wonderful.
know,
So each
if you-
king cake has 3 pounds of Boudin in it.
Wow.
3 pounds.
And do you sell one size or more than one size?
That's the only size.
That's
the
the size.
big size.
Big
This
size.
is the family size Boudin king cake.
Well,
It's
if you're
great
going
for
to have
smells
a party, you need to have
Sure.
a big cake.
Or if
That's
you
right.
have offices or
Yeah,
you know
perfect. I
a
mean,
school class, something like
it's-
that.
And it's not the typical king cake that folks are
Right,
getting.
right,
So,
correct.
Well,
I
not
love
everybody
it.
should have that much sugar.
There's not much sugar. It's
I know that's what she's talking about.
Yeah.
You need to
Yeah.
like
Traditional
you
king
can
cake
have
has
your
so much
Boudin
sugar.
king cake, and then you
This-
have your
We're
king cake.
protein driven here, guys.
That's right.
Yeah.
It's all about the protein.
All about the protein, the Louisiana protein.
That's right. It may not be low fat, but it's low sugar.
That's right. And it tastes real good.
For sure. I cannot wait to taste it. I've had that in the past and could not wait till you started making it again.
Y'all come up with such creative things. I mean, you really do.
Well, so how do we order them, Jess?
Yeah.
Yeah, how
So
do you order?
you can call our Government Street location, or you can call the catering number, or you can call City Pork Brasserie. You could really call any of our locations, City Slice, Rouge, Beausoleil. Contact any of those spots, and they'll direct the calls to us, and then we'll make sure that the king cake, like if you live closer to Rouge and you want to order it from there, we'll bring it out there. You
Oh,
can
that's
pick it up
awesome.
from there. You know, just
That's great.
Mhm.
That's great. And so the easiest thing is if you just go citypork.com, and
Right.
then you can get to any of the links and the
Right.
ways for ordering. That's
But you can go.
that's my master map
That
to
is.
my places.
Kay makes reservations and to-go orders for dinner. She really doesn't cook as often.
that's all right.
Right? and it would take me a really long time to eat through everything on every one of the restaurants.
That's right.
I mean, you know, I'm just getting started at Beausoleil.
I know, we do. Look,
you know.
it is delicious.
It is so good.
But you can order anything from any of their restaurants through all of them. I mean, you can go to City Pork Catering and order, like, if you want one thing from one restaurant and one from another, part of their group, and you can have just a custom to-go order or party order or catering.
Right.
And that's phenomenal.
Absolutely. And that's the beauty of it is, like, if you know, say, Megan or Stick over at Rouge, or you know Bradley or Peyton at Beausoleil, you know Allison or Lonnie at Slice, contact any of them, and then they send it to us, and then we'll take care of it, get it where it needs to go, make it really, really easy for you. Whether it be king cake or a kid's pizza party or a wedding catering, whatever it is that you're looking for.
Are y'all thinking about
Tell me
doing-
about the brownies because you know I'm a chocoholic kind of thing too, and I see the brownies down there.
They're just Ghirardelli brownies. Real simple.
You're saying just
But they're real good.
but they're real good.
Well, I already stole one. I'll just tell you, I already.
And you didn't even bring one to toss over to me.
Well, you know what? We were
up
running
with
out of time before the show started, so I had to jump in. I wanted to ask you, are y'all going to do
brownies with that cocktail? I mean, how does that look? That looks so good. It makes you want to just freaking dive in.
Are y'all going to do the king cake only through Mardi Gras, or can anybody get it any time? Because that's really good. I mean,
they just break it out in time for Mardi Gras.
Well,
I know that you were looking forward to baking a lot of those, weren't you?
We're trying to beat last year's goal. So
you can call it a wreath at Christmas, a Boudin wreath.
You can call it Boudin stuffed bread all year round. You know, it's such a popular thing that we will do it whenever. We do need a little more advance notice when it's not Mardi Gras season.
Right.
But we're happy to do it whenever. I mean, I think we'll try to put it on some catering menus going forward.
We did one in around Thanksgiving, I think. So, somebody randomly called and asked for one. So as long as we have all the product in house, it's not a problem to produce.
Y'all really do bend over backwards to accommodate every request.
We try.
I really do. You really do. Not a lot of businesses do that. They want to do more variety, but y'all just are able to step it up and then adapt very quickly. And so I think that's what's helped with the success and the growth, because y'all have had rapid success and rapid growth.
Thank you. That's the goal.
Yeah, it is.
Y'all have done such a great job.
Well, we have fun doing it too.
Always
with y'all.
Yeah. So well, I cannot wait to eat. I really want to dive into that table and and have that whole cocktail and that little.
Well, you're about
birthday
to. You're about to.
king cake. I'm
You're
about to. So maybe we'll have some post pictures of me devouring that little king cake cupcake.
So if people want to order the cupcake, the king cake, the Boudin king cake, or any of the other delicious things, how can people find you?
Citypork.com is the easiest spot. The cupcake and the cocktail are exclusive to the brasserie, which is on Jefferson. And then the Boudin king cake you can get from us or the brasserie or any of our other spots.
We're so glad that you brought these delicious things for Kay's birthday party.
Yeah. We brought you a candle. Do you want to blow it out real quick?
Oh,
look, we got.
Look at this. All right, y'all.
Make a good wish.
Yes, I've got to make sure I blow it out. I saw a kid practicing online.
I'm gonna
here I
mess
go.
that up.
Okay, that's all mine.
Good
You know, that's all mine because I breathed on it. Just saying.
There you go. Nothing wrong with that.
Days of COVID. All mine.
Well, make sure you send Dr. K Solar a happy birthday message on her Facebook or on Rocket Right Entertainment. Thanks for partying with us, and we look forward to talking with you again soon. If you're going to rock it, make sure you rock it right.
Woo!
Since the early 1800s, the Selassie family has played a significant role in the retail industry in Louisiana. Stuart Selassie has achieved the Certified Diamond Graduate designation from the prestigious Gemological Institute of America. What that means to you, whether it's appraisals, design, build, repair, or diamond sales, you have an expert you can count on. At Selassie's, you make all the right choices. Selassie Jewelry and Fine Gifts, in the heart of the Denham Springs Antique District. Find them on Facebook.
Are you a business owner that could use just one more customer? Those empty tables, vacant appointments, idle employees, and expired merchandise are missed opportunities. What if there were a community that connects you to high-value and motivated customers, giving you a competitive edge in the marketplace and increasing your revenue? Introducing Partners One. You keep doing what you do best, taking care of your customers, and we'll do what we do best, sending you new customers to take care of. Call us today to find out how Partners One can work for your business.